Beans. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Woo. Man, this is the gross stuff. I just want to go away. All the snow needs to go away now. I'm over it. Bye-bye. But what a beautiful day it is. Yes, I'm skidding around on the ice. I know, I fell on my keister last time. Well, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and my 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We got cattle, pigs, donkeys, chickens, 3 dogs, 3 boys, in no particular order. We've got 3 channels. I'll link them always down below. Yep, this morning, we got some stuff to do, man. Well, we got a lot to do. I got a repair kit for the deer feeder, but I got to decide if I want to trek through the mushy mud frozen tundra to get to the deer feeder. We need to set out some hay for the big herd and something else. It's also going to get to like, apparently it's going to get to 55 degrees. That would be pretty stinking amazing. Get rid of this snow. We got to get the dumpster because they didn't come pick up the trash the other day. With all the snow on the ground, understandable. You're not getting up and down our driveway with a big truck like that. It's not happening. The calves might actually need another bale of hay. So we'll do that for them. And I say might actually like we don't have enough hay. What I'm referring to is I really want them to eat it down. And they're doing a great job. That way we end up with very little waste. We got to take a trough up there to the 8-acre pasture so that Frank and Taters and possibly MJ can have water. They need a bale of hay back there. I thought about running beans into this pasture so that Frosty can like free range eat, which if you didn't know, Frosty's our bottle calf. Well, let's just go see him and we'll talk more over there. So I was just walking over to the barn. Check those out. Those are cat tracks, man. Where'd he go? Well, we just got a few of them. Look at that. Came right up to the back door, apparently. Beans! What's up, buddy? All right, so we got the pigs situated. Miss Dizzy here. She's the boss. She's a mean boss, too. What's up, buddy? What's up? Just a happy little steer. Just a happy little steer. I was trying to see if your band worked. Then there's Frosty, who I love very much, but he does need to get off the bottle. Let's get him in here and try something. Let's try that, buddy. Come here. That's what you get right here. That's it. Yep. That's a good boy. Yeah, he likes that. I'm actually pretty surprised. We'll see how long he eats it. That's it. No more bottle. No more. He does not seem pleased. So despite the comments, and I know some of you guys, you know, you can do what you want to do on your farm, but he is ready to forego the bottle. Okay, yesterday he got half a bottle and some hay and then wouldn't eat this creep feed, which he needs to develop his rumen. Like he doesn't need to develop it. He needs this to develop it because he needs to develop it. Does that make sense? So what I mean by that is even Ray coming out here, he's going to associate with a bottle for a little bit. So we got to stop doing that, okay? We were going to move Beans because this is creep feed, which Beans does not need. He's fully weaned, despite standing in the back of the pasture and hollering for his mommy still. We don't need Beans eating this stuff. We need this to be Frosties. Well, we don't have a real designated way to keep Beans out of it, so I thought about moving Beans. However, Beans is very easy to catch and corral right here in this pasture. So that is ideally what we would like to do, is leave Beans up here. So We'll see. This has got some stuff in it that he likes. It's also got medicine for scours, because just like switching any domesticated pet, like if you switch your dog's food, it can give them an upset stomach and make them real uncomfortable. So I'll stay. You eat. She's very dependent still. Beans is going to be going to my brother and sister-in-law's at some point. And it's awfully easy to catch him right here and put him in a trailer. So I hate to move him. But we really need this guy to eat what's in here. I switched it because I thought maybe he just didn't like his head. You know, maybe this feels too small, even though Beans eats out of it. Our milk replacer only calls for him to have it for up to 60 days. So like at that point, you can't even give him enough replacer mixed with the water to give them the nutrients they need. So they've got to switch over to this. So even though some of you guys, you know, you bottle feed, like calves are on their moms for 5 to 6 months. I get it. But that's not what we have here. We have a bottle calf. It's completely different, okay? We got to get him off the milk. We got to develop that rumen, which this does. And that's what we want to do. So he also, remember, he won't eat as much of this. It's more filling. So when you don't see him, like, he can't eat a bottle that we use is half a gallon. He can't eat half a gallon of this. Oh my goodness, that probably weighs 2 pounds. Dude, he can't eat 2 pounds worth of feed. Not in one sitting. Whoop. See, got a little spring in his step already. Come here. Yeah, I know you'll eat it. I might actually let you take a little bite just to show Frosty. Here. Frosty. See, we've actually poured it on the ground before, so he's looking for it. He's already eating hay. So coming out here at 10 o'clock this morning and breaking his skid. Well, it's not 10 o'clock. It was probably 9 when I got out here. Yeah. See if he'll walk up to it. But coming out here at 9 o'clock this morning and breaking up his routine and his schedule even helps. It forces him to come out and eat hay and start growing. So this is what we need him to do, is start looking for this. I can tell I'm gonna have to come over here a couple times though. He just started eating. The pigs tried to run him off. Even Beans did a little bit, didn't you? Didn't you, bub? Yeah, didn't you? You're gonna be a big tough steer. Come here. You gonna be a big tough steer, huh? Be a big tough guy. Yeah. Is you? Are you? Mm-hmm. He's like, man, where's the food? Everybody was asking, he's pretty soft. He's not as soft as Frank though, and he's not as soft as Blue. June is actually pretty coarse, but he's real soft right here. So, what's up, buddy? What you think, man? Can you holler for me like you do your mom? Like right at the camera? He's actually got a little spot on the back of his ear. Looks like maybe one of the pigs trying to get at him. I don't know. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? See, the fact that we're doing that tells me our belly is full. Okay? That's what we want to see. We don't want to see a dependency on a bottle where he just runs around, throwing his head up, trying to, you know, like he's butting an udder. We don't want to see that. We want to see him get hungry and eat what he's supposed to eat. Okay? That's what builds a healthy animal. It's a good little boy. He's not the most intelligent sometimes, but Frosty's over there trying to, well, I mean, technically, I guess it's hygiene. He just looks weird. So I actually got him to eat even more by giving Beans a little bit more down there. And then I've just been sitting here wiggling my fingers. Is he? No. 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 If he was just a little bit taller, we could keep the pigs out of his feed like we do beans. But not quite there yet, but that's all right. I did give these two a pretty good squirt with the hose just because I knew they'd walk off. But they're pretty invasive. See, he's gonna try again. That's what we want. Some of you guys have to separate yourselves from this being a human baby, okay? You really do, okay? If this dude was hungry, he'd come down here and eat. But he's had hay. We purposely did not come out here at the crack of dawn this morning and feed him a bottle so that he would be hungry enough to eat what we gave him, okay? So, those of you that, you know, breastfed your children until they were 4.5 years old might have to step back a little bit. Take a breather, okay? Realize this is an animal. This is for what's best for him. I'm pretty pleased with this. He ate quite a bit. For sure. Pretty pleased. And the good news is if he doesn't eat it all, Beans will come eat it. You're such a stinker. All right, you guys go be good steers. Go be good steers. Now, he's not a steer yet, but more than likely. Beans, did you just walk in here to do that? I just raked everything. Just raked it all. Walks in and poops. My goodness. Don't be like him. Don't be like him, Frosty. Yeah. That's not nice, Beans. That's not nice. Yeah. You not heard don't poop where you eat? Mm-hmm. And don't poop where you sleep. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pigs, man. Pigs. All right. This should start right up here. 40 degrees already, 10 a.m. Oh yeah. There we go. And somebody mentioned in one of my videos about not reaching inside a tractor to start it, or any equipment for that matter, because you never know when it's in gear. It's a hydrostatic transmission, so technically it's always in gear or always out of gear. If you're not moving, it's in neutral. If you're moving, it's in gear. So yes, that's great practice to start. I should probably teach Case that, but Case doesn't drive the tractor enough to worry about that. But anyway, I just want you guys to know, it's not like a, you know, if this was a power shuttle, I think if you had it in gear and you fired up, it could lurch forward. And of course you're standing totally just subject to wherever the tractor wants to go. But the parking brake's always engaged as well. 1,200 pound bale on the back. But I get it. I appreciate you just looking out for my safety, but yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere. There we go. Woo! Look at him staring at that hay. Morning, boys and girls. Oh, here we go. So if I built this pin correctly, I should be able to move one panel and get back here with my tractor. It should be. Oh, boy, that's in there like swimwear. Hang on a minute. Woo! I'm not exactly sure how I did it, but that's one nimble 50 horse tractor right there. Let's get this fired up. Yeah, there's a little chicken feed at the bottom, but that just adds flavor. Franklin don't mind. And that looks pretty good, don't it? Yeah, I think all the iron in our water, after 1, 2, 3, finally when you get to the 4th hydrant, there's barely any iron in the water. Finally. All right, I'm gonna leave this bale here for Frank and taters, MJ, possibly beans. And I'm actually gonna try and see if I can take you guys back through this. It was pretty tight, but we fit the first time with the bale on our back, so surely we should fit this time. There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, buddy. So, if you're wondering how I did that, basically this thing, if you raise the front forks, it's short enough that when you turn, whatever's behind you, even a bale of hay, it doesn't hang off the back rear wheels so far that when you turn, it doesn't whack it. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than when I was 17, 18 years old, I worked for a trucking company that my buddy's dad owned called Crossroads Transportation. And I learned to drive a 12-speed tractor trailer because we washed the trailers on the weekends when the drivers came in. Now, we didn't always move them with the trucks to wash the trailers. So a lot of times we use like a, shoot, I don't even know what it's called. Some of you guys may know, but basically it was this little bitty truck that just allowed you to move the trailer, because the trailer with no load in it don't weigh nothing. I can move it with my tractor. But we did wash their trucks. Some of the drivers would even tip us, so it was a cool little job. But I literally learned to drive a stick shift in a 12-speed tractor trailer. On top of that, at one point, I drove a school bus like my dad did for 2 years for the local school district. Case was like 8 months old, and I had my CDL. So the difference is when you turn a truck, like the tractor trailer, or when you turn a bus, you can't just like pull out of a parking spot because you've got enough overhang on the back. You'll wipe out the vehicle next to you. You have to pull out until it clears both vehicles next to you. Well, with this, I'm pretty impressed. That was an amazing turning radius when you get the loader out of the way. That was pretty impressive. Woo! That was a trip right there. Well, look who it is. Hey, buddy, can you turn that water? Hush up. Can you turn that water off? Way over there. And then turn the one on beside you. All right, so we're doing some moving and shaking here. The range cubes are meant to be fed on the ground. Now, obviously, if you dump them in it's mud and wet, they're gonna, oh shit, they're gonna blow up and get gross and stuff like that. But the grain we're giving these guys really needs to go in a trough. Otherwise, if I feed Frank and Taters and MJ in the blue trough, Frank won't let Taters or MJ in that trough. So, trough comes over here. They're gonna get probably a new trough, but they're also gonna get range cubes, so it won't matter. They're gonna get a bale of hay. I just gotta get my tractor over here to put it in there. And yeah. Okay. So, in the back of the side-by-side, there's a white bag fill a Tractor Supply bucket up to the top. See the big square white label on that red bucket? Yeah. So fill a Tractor Supply bucket up to the top of that label. So it's almost half a bucket. Make sense? It's a yellow feed. It's in a white bag only. It should be, you know. Do you want to go pick it up and hold it up? Show me? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. Just be careful. He raises his hand up and you hit that bar. Yeah. Okay. Now watch out for her. Hang on a minute. Whoop. There we go. Hey, you better come get some of this. Yeah, not so tough without your mommy. So we're growing steaks, ground beef, horns for the side-by-side, and an area rug with a little rancher's delight. These are our 3 steers, plus Beans, but he'll go to Kyle and Shannon's. And then we've got Finn, who's just kind of our resident steer over there. Whew. One of these days, we'll probably have Frosty in here. I don't know, we'll see. He's not gonna be big enough to be a bull. Just mind your business, because if Frank shoves him, he's coming your way. Okay, I'm gonna move this hay ring away from the fence so they can eat from all 3 sides. Okay? Then I'm gonna set this bale in it. Where'd he go?
He's way over there. Look, you're gonna lose frame on
MJ! MJ! What are you doing? Stop it. He's such a baby. Golly.
You made him mad.
Congratulations. You got a mama's boy. All right. There's literally still feed in the trough, and MJ's walking around waiting on a teat. Okay, so the reason we don't want MJ in here is we want him to get big. We don't want Frank and Taters in here because we want them to get big. Now we got our ArrowQuip, which I love that thing, that Guardian bale feeder. We've got that in there, which saves hay. MJ can use it till he's almost 18 months old. To be honest, Belle was using it, and she's like 3.5, 4 years old. So it's all good. Pretty slick, huh? All right.
Go turn off that water.
Oh yeah, good call. All right. Thank you for patiently waiting. I had some stuff to do. Blue, thanks for being patient. In an orderly fashion. All right, you hear me? Fiona, are you listening? You guys are looking at me just like when I tell the kids to brush their teeth. You got your ears on? I'm gonna back in. You guys can chase the hay, but I got to cut the wrap off. Then we'll go down the bottom of the hill and we'll set some bales. Everybody be happy, happy, happy. Come on, little bull. There we go. You gotta be square or you'll bend it. Ask me how I know. Uh-huh. What's funny? Watch out, bud. You really do have to set the parking brake. Did I get all of it? Nope. I thought so. As they start bumping and rocking on it, they'll push the whole tractor. I get asked every time we do this why I don't cut the net wrap outside. Honestly, you should ask the big ranchers like Alex Templeton. I don't know anybody that cuts the bale outside, because when you do, it drops a little bit of hay. Well, sometimes that hay could be that cow's 10 pounds of hay that day. Well, you just wasted it if it's outside your fence. See like this? All right, so these weren't too bad. They were wrapped really tight. But as we start driving, hay's gonna fall off of this thing. I wouldn't want to be driving through my field over there and drop 10, 15, 20 pounds of hay. That's 2 days worth of hay. Is that good? There's a stick in there, man. What do you say, Mama? Doing okay? Hi, Tipsy. Hi, sweetie. They're gonna try and snack on it while we drive, which isn't the worst thing because then we can get down the hill safely. I don't know where Blue went. There he went. There he is. I got 4-wheel drive on. I got the diff engaged. We're going down a pretty significant hill. I don't know if you can tell or not, but if we started to tip, you just push your bucket forward, drop that bale, and just let the bale stop you from sliding because it is slick and we are in the mud. What I need to do when it dries up, there's a gate down there, just fix up, because right now calves could go under it. We just need to go down there with some fill and make sure that they can't. Then we could use that gate down there, which is like flat the whole way. Anybody coming? Yeah, we got one of them. Let's put one right here. Right here, and then I'll turn around and stand it up. There we go. What in the world? I bet you $100 bill. Frosty just had him some milk.
I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. I'm coming. What Daddy don't know is not gonna hurt him. I'm coming, baby. Don't be mad at me. Daddy's trying to make you eat food. Don't you worry, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. Mama's got you. Mama's got you. Get you some food, baby. Meal, Dad. Goodness. Goodness. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Eat up that solid food, Bubba. Eat up that solid food. Good boy. So yes, I came out here with a bottle, but it was half a bottle. It was half of the portion that he normally gets. That way he would still be hungry. And I'm standing here making sure he eats all this solid feed, which is exactly what he needs to do. And it's working pretty good. So, yeah.
Golly, man. Hey! Love you. Look at this little guy. What's up, buddy? Moo. Hi, Finn. Is he hanging out with Mom? Is he hanging out with Mom? Maximus. What's up, buddy? What's up? Tipsy. Whew. Hey, did you get that stick out of there for me? Thank you. And I love this part right here. The meadow where we normally feed them hay is over there. Well, looky, there he goes. I'm gonna say hi to Beans. Too funny. Miss June. Hi, is that good? Woo! Woo! I dropped quite a bit up there, like I said, when I started driving. It's all good, long as somebody eats it. Here comes Miss Glory. Some of you guys mentioned she was looking a little thin. Well, that's why we pulled her calf off of her. I do believe she's been rebred. So she was growing a baby. Speaking of babies, Beans. She was growing a baby, trying to nurse a baby, and trying to stay alive through a snowstorm. So it was just time. And if you're new here, this is Bunny. She's one of our favorites. But she did snap a horn some time ago. Probably rendezvousing through the fence with that guy's dad at our old place. So, but she's just a beautiful demeanor cow. Tall and slender too, man. This is about, ideally when I think of longhorns, this is a longhorn right here. Tall and slender. Yep. Hi, pretty lady. Everybody tells us to get scratching posts, but on you, we got some. Actually, I got 40 acres of them. The diligency with their horns, my goodness. She's an old pro though, for sure. So Nellie and Sonny are up there. They stayed with the donkeys and the scraps. There's Badonk. You guys were asking where he was. He was just up by the water yesterday. Good morning. Doing okay? This is a pretty cool tree right here. It's one of my favorites. It's not the favorite. The favorite is this one right here. I cannot imagine the stuff that lives in this thing. I can't even get my arms around it. Look at that. It's probably hollow all the way up. I don't know. It's got those little sweet gum balls on it. So she's still alive. I don't know for how long, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna end it here so I can go up and enjoy some family time on a Sunday. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Be sure and watch Case's video down below in case you want to see more of what we did today.